I'm going to be telling you guys how to filter out negative thoughts so you can focus on the positive one. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Evooo baby with the 3 O's, and I'm back again with another banger. Woo. Okay guys, so I'm back again. As you see the title, like always, could you click the video? We're going to be helping people if you need it. Yeah, so no, I'm so funny. But I'm going to be telling you guys how to filter out negative thoughts so you can focus on the positive ones, so you can actually grow and flourish. Yes, for real though, for real guys. So I'm gonna let you guys know that of course this is something that I've done. If you look at my previous videos, how to manifest and how I manifest my future, that this is a big very big thing. You know, it's definitely very much key to a lot of stuff, in my opinion. So in my opinion, I feel like this is very important to do when you're trying to grow. Okay guys, so let's get into that. Sorry, my hair, oh, my bad. I'm trying to look cute, but then again, I'm still trying to sleep, you know. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, so guys, this is how you should do it, right? So first things first, and I'm going to tell you a few different things to do because it all depends on the type of person you are, right? Keep that in mind. It all depends on the type of person you are and what helps you learn the best, right? So for me, I'm gonna just go off how I am first. So for me, what I did was I just took situations where those negative thoughts would formulate in my mind. And I would just basically use situations as learning, like, and learn from them. Like, I would be in a situation with someone that would piss me off, you know, say something that makes me feel a certain way. And, you know, let me make this very clear. Most of the negative thoughts that come in your mind is trauma responses, okay? And or other people's thoughts that was put in your head, right? Because remember, thoughts are not you, right? You are not your thoughts. You are your heart. You know, that's why when you're in a relationship, a bad relationship with a person, platonic or romantic, you know that in your heart you should leave, but in your mind you can't because you keep telling yourself lies, right? Basically. So that's basically the gist of this whole thing. So when you start to feel those feelings come up in any kind of situation, take a step back, right? And this is what I did. I just took a step back, and for me, talking to myself is the best thing I've done, right? And my whole entire spiritual journey, talking to myself has got me farther than anything, right? So for me, I would just take a step back. I would go talk to myself and say, you see that? That is something you should not keep saying or keep thinking. Tell yourself that these thoughts are not beneficial to your growth and whatever type of things that you're trying to get in life, or whatever better place you're trying to make it to, right? Tell yourself that, hey, take a step. Hey, is that thought going to help me prosper? Is that going to help me prevail? What is that thought going to do for me, right? Ask yourself that. What is this thought going to do for me, right? And the thing is, we as humans are brainwashed to think that we should move off other people, actions and energy. We shouldn't. That, oh, I'm gonna give you the same energy. No, you should not be doing that. You should cross that off the board right now if you have that in your mind. And you want to move better, if you want to do better in life, that's not the way to do it. Do not match energies. Do not match energies. I repeat, don't do that. Okay? If you want to prosper and prevail in life, have the better energy, right? I mean, we all know this. Growing up as a child, they tell you if somebody says something to you, walk away. And obviously growing up, getting on the internet, seeing how your parents move, seeing how, you know, just people moving in life and, you know, just being hurt and all that stuff, you know, because a lot of shit just comes from being hurt and pain and stuff. And you feel like, you know what, F that. Somebody do something to me, I'm gonna do it back to them, or I'm gonna do it worse. Because, you know, I grew up, my mom saying, oh, somebody do something to you, do it 10 times back. Oh, do it 10 times harder. Somebody hurt you, hurt them 10 times worse. No. That is only putting out in the universe that you don't care about yourself. You only care about hurting that person. You don't care about if you get hurt. Because karma is going to come back for you, right? Because even if that person hurts you and they go in private and they realize their wrongdoings and they start working on themselves to grow, whatever you've done to them is not going to really affect them too much because they're working on themselves to grow, right? So do not match energies. Always make sure that the choice you're choosing is the best one, right? Make sure that it's the best choice. Make sure that choice is going to get you into a better mindset, a better situation, a better place, right? So for the people who it's like, you know, they feel like it's so hard to do, like some people just feel like it's too hard to just maneuver with their brain, right? And I get that, you know, I get that, I understand that 100%. But for me, I'm gonna say, but for some other people, they will have to write it down because a lot of people have to write stuff down and or record it, right? So you could also take those thoughts that you had, write them down on a piece of paper, right? All those negative thoughts that you're thinking, right? You know, I don't like this person because they said something I don't like. First of all, start asking yourself why you don't like these things. First of all, questioning yourself and questioning everything around you is how you grow. Okay? Spirituality is awareness, and you can't be aware of something if you don't ask questions to figure out what it really is or what it really stems from, right? So take those negative thoughts, write them down, right? First of all, this is something you can do. You don't have to do this to change your mindset, right? But this will help your growth tremendously if you try to figure out where those, okay, I'm put it like this. If you figure out where those places are, where those thoughts are coming from, it's going to be so much easier for you to just realize, like, you know what? That came from this person doing that to me, and I held that inside my heart this whole time. And in reality, if I look back, it's not worth it. You know, I don't even care about that situation no more. So why am I still moving off that situation? Trauma response, right? That's a trauma response. So what you should do is, if you want to be write your stuff down, if you're like a writing type of person, a journaler, write it down. Write down, I'm gonna show you this. Write down on the front of the paper everything negative that you say, that you don't want to say anymore. All the thoughts you're trying to turn past, all the negative thoughts you're trying to turn positive, write them on one side of the paper, correct? On the other side, you write everything positive to those ones. I don't like myself. I love myself. I hate the way I walk. I love the way I walk. I'm broke. I'm rich. You get what I'm saying? Change your thought process completely. That's how you create a new reality for yourself, if that's where you're trying to get in life. But we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. We just changing our mind. So the other thing you can do is record, like I said. You could also record yourself, right? Record yourself saying those things and look back at it and see how disgusting it sounds and it looks coming out of your mouth. That works, okay? That's something I can do that too. And when I do that, I go back and I look at it, I'm like, oof, that's not cute, you know, especially when your main goal is to grow and prosper in life. So when your main goal is to prosper and you look back and see that you talking like that, it's like, ew, why would I say something like that? That's not cute, period, at all. But yeah, guys, long story short, that's the best way for you to filter your negative comments. Filter your negative thoughts and transmute them into positive ones. You just have to acknowledge them. You acknowledge the thoughts, you acknowledge the negative things that you're saying in your mind. You realize that they're not important. You realize what they're really doing to yourself and others, and you let them go. It's not easy. None of this is easy, okay? Because it's all about unlearning and relearning. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. But guess what? If you love yourself enough, you'll dedicate yourself to this. And it's not as hard as I'm saying it, like, oh, it's so hard. But it is not easy, you know? And this generation, in this world that we live on, people want to do things the fast way. They want conveniency. They don't care about, you know, the bigger, what can be better, or where you can go if you actually build yourself up. Just, you know, with your own self. Like, people don't understand it, and that's fine. That's understandable. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. You know, we have to unlearn and relearn, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna say it one more time. If you're ready to grow, right? If you're ready to grow, if you're tired of down talking yourself, if you're tired of saying hateful things to yourself and others, do these things, okay? If you gotta write them down, if you gotta, look, you can write them down, burn them up, right? Write them down, burn them up, rip it up. You know what? These things are not beneficial to me. Why do I have them? Why am I keeping them in me? Why am I keep recycling things that's not benefiting me? Why am I being repetitive, expecting a different result, right? And I'm gonna say this, okay? In my past experiences, okay? All right? Your best bet is to go head first at this stuff, okay? Don't, please, because listen, when I first started doing this, I used to think about it, and then, like I said, take a step back. And then people like, what's wrong with this girl? People want to judge you at first. People want to judge you at first, especially if you're serious about it and you're doing it at all times, right? I used to do it in a car. It don't matter where I was at, you know? I was always working on myself, no matter where, location, none of that matters.
Oh, yeah. Let me also add that your friends and peers and family, whoever, are going to try to tell you you don't have to change. A lot of my people I know close to me, they tell me I don't have to change because they don't have a problem with the things I do, which is understandable. But that has nothing to do with you and where you're trying to go. If you know what you're doing and the way you are is not going to be a good character for the things you're trying to reach, dead it. Yeah.
Right? So I want to put that out there. Don't get discouraged by nobody else. That's the whole point of this. Almost. You know? Your thoughts is the most important thing for you to create your reality. So if you want to live a life, if you want to get your dreams, you know, hey, filter those negative thoughts out. Transmute those thoughts into positivity, right? And then I'm telling y'all, your whole life will change. Your whole perspective, your friendship. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say I lost friends, but me and a lot of my friends are not here anymore because I'm not on none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care to gossip. I don't care to talk about people. I don't care for none of that. I care about one thing. The solution. You bring me a problem, I give you a solution. You don't want a world and solution? What is the point of us even chatting? What are we talking about? That's how I think, though. That's my mindset. Because what is the point of us sitting here indulging in negative thoughts for what if we're not going to try to get those thoughts transmuted into positivity? If we're not going to try to take this situation and grow from it? I don't see a purpose. But that's me, okay? That's me. Everybody else, they might can still think, you know, feel like they can grow with gossiping and all that negative thoughts, that's just my journey. And I'm just trying to tell y'all, you know, if you want to change your mindset, your thoughts, negative to positive, take these steps and apply them to your life, baby. Yeah. But okay, guys, that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys from my whole heart. I always do that, y'all, because I'm so used to saying the bottom of my heart. But I love you guys fully with all my heart. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Click that post notification bell. And make sure you guys are following my social media accounts and booking my spiritual services, okay? Thank you so much. Bye.
Y'all be safe. You know 12 out here.